Let's welcome North San Diego County NAACP. Joining us is Dr. Satya Austin and Youth Council President Alicia Rankin. They are here to share their work of building community, inspiring youth, and creating lasting change. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for coming. It's such an honor to have you both here today. And the NAACP is the oldest civil rights organization.
Absolutely. We are 117 years old this year.
117
so,
years old.
Yes.
Amazing. That's incredible. Well, we're so happy to have you.
Thank you.
Well, I'd love to hear about your mission, and then after we can hear about the Youth Council.
Yes, thank you. So thank you for addressing that question, or asking that question rather. The NAACP is built up of a lot of things having to do with standing in a gap for deficits that otherwise are not addressed. So we're talking about education, healthcare, anything having to do with people, we address it.
Yeah, that's wonderful.
Yes.
So you're really there for the people.
Absolutely. Well, we try to be. And so I know we've had a legacy of civil rights, we had a legacy of advocacy, but again, we have to now pivot for today's times.
I understand. Yeah, and how about the Youth Council?
Yeah, so we have some of the similar goals with the adult branch, but we want to focus mainly on the youth and youth advocacy, shaping them for leadership for the future, economic sustainability, juvenile justice, just a couple things just like the adults, but we focus more on the youth and developing them for adult life.
Wow, you're covering such a large spectrum of categories, helping so many people out. That's wonderful, wonderful work you're doing. Thank you so much.
I'm especially proud of the youth because this year they turned 90 years old for our national scope of things.
It's funny to be, it's 90 years old, but it's the youth.
It's the youth.
But that's great. That stretches a long, long time. So thank you so much for what you're doing.
Thank you for allowing me to be here.
Can you tell us about STREAM and the School Readiness Initiative?
Absolutely. So our STREAM program is basically called our AXO, which is around 48 years old now as well. Like different people in our communities have gone through this program where it allows them to address the arts, it allows them to address STEM programs and things having to do with normally that you would not necessarily have. AXO is an academic program as well as it addresses the arts as well as school readiness, what you're talking about. And so we have a local competition. I want to say we've been doing it locally for about 8 years now. So we get to take students who are interested in these particular things. They compete locally for their categories, which is 33 categories. We take them to wherever the national association is having these programs, and they get to compete for scholarship monies, for notoriety. There's several celebrities now that have gone through this program. The school readiness, we actually just were awarded a grant where we get to now adhere to the things that the schools right now aren't able to take care of. Not saying that they cannot, it's the fact that with funding and things of that nature, we're now awarded that money. And the Youth Council actually has a similar program to where we're going to work together to make sure that we're preparing people for college. We're making sure they have opportunities for workforce development. We want to make sure that now even parents who I know, like when COVID happened, a lot of parents were very timid about educating their kids, right? Because that's something they went to school for.
Right.
But we're going to have a program that's going to now empower the parents so they can be able to help their students. And so that's kind of what we're doing on the education front with our STEM and our school readiness.
Yeah, that's wonderful. It's interesting to think about empowering the parents.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a whole family there going to school.
Absolutely.
And that's
We're even
wonderful.
going to provide childcare for those who, parents coming in. And we know parents have a job. They have their own work and making sure that they provide for their families. So let the educators do our part.
Right. Oh, amazing. Incredible. That's so good. That's wonderful. Well, I know there's a lot of events coming up, especially with the Youth Council, right? March is a big month?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, tell us about that.
So we are having our 8th annual Black History Brunch celebration.
All right.
It's going to be on Saturday, March 7th, 2026 from 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the El Corazon Senior Center in Oceanside. And our theme this year is Roots and Rhythm, the Song of Our Soul. It's going to be honoring past and present Black leaders who have made a significant impact on our community and culture, as well as we're going to be focusing on music, soul music, and Black history, music that nourishes and represents the heart of Black culture. The youth have also received a grant. Ours is about drug prevention and awareness, especially with the youth and everything that's going on right now with the new vapes, everything that's going on, and the dispensaries. We wanted to make sure to outreach really to the youth and make sure that everyone's being safe and anything we can do to educate them, because education is key. So many presentations, public service announcements, and soon we have a youth PSA contest coming out soon. So that's just one of the grants that we received and what we're doing right now in the community with that grant money.
Well, congratulations on your grant. And it's a wonderful way to apply it. So we appreciate that. And Satya, can you tell me what Juneteenth means to you?
Absolutely. It's about culture. It's about refocusing on what's important: family, healthcare, education. And so we bring all those entities there at our Juneteenth. For this particular community, I think we've had it now for like 58 years in our community. And so absolutely, wow's it. So we just make sure it's something that people need, that we know a lot of people aren't going to the doctor. So we bring like the mammograms, we bring like Vista Community Clinic, True Care, we bring them there. We bring people from job fairs, having to make sure people, they may need help with resumes. Whatever it looks like that the community needs, we're there in the gap to provide for that. So I'm especially proud of our Juneteenth. It has changed over the years, but again, the meaning is even more profound now that people are needing the services. Yeah. And we do have culture and food and other things as well we can be proud of, so yes.
So how can people get involved? Where can they go? Is there a website or a...
Absolutely. Our website is NSDC, NAACP.org. You can find a tab for the Youth Council to get involved with their events, and we have a community calendar for the adult branch as well.
All right, well, the information will be on the screen, and we are Oceanside Spectrum. We'll be right back.